I didn't understand what a lot of that was at that stage. I think we were just hearing all the things that were wrong with Reuben. I couldn't even visualise what spina bifida was either. I just didn't know really what was being said, apart from there was a bit of a disaster that had happened. And I think it only took 24 hours before the test had come back to confirm that it was trisomy 18. So that was, yeah, you certainly are in a bit of a, just days, exactly. One thing that we did ask for though was there any photos? Did they have any photos of what a newborn baby was going to look like? So, yeah, I think the visual thing for me was just so I could see what the problems were. There was a lot of, I guess, people's opinions of what they would do. And I guess you never really know what you're going to do or what you're going to feel until you're in that position. Because the minute we found out that that was a little boy and that was Reuben, that changed everything. So, you know, I just thought, oh, there goes Reuben, and that was our son. And we were going to love him just like we'd loved all the others, and we wanted to cherish every moment that we were going to be able to have. We feel like we're the luckiest parents to be able to have had such a special little boy. I had weekly appointments at the hospital, and the weekly appointments were always on a Monday because I was off on a Monday from work. So it was just Reuben and I. So that helped me bond. It was like, it was Reuben and I's outing. And it was very exciting for me because I was coming to see Reuben, because I was going to get a scan. I felt like I was the luckiest person sitting in the waiting room, you know, with all these pregnant ladies, and they weren't going to get scans, but I was. I was going to see my little boy that day. So it was very good. The staff were incredibly positive. After the hospital appointment, I would go down to the shops and sit in a cafeteria. This was the routine that I had set for myself, and I would look at the pictures, and I would kind of go over whatever questions that, you know, that I had asked, or what I'd been told, or, you know, had he grown, or what was going on. So I would go over those sorts of things while I was sitting there having a coffee, and yeah, just treasured it all. Not long after we knew exactly what it was that we had with Reuben, we told the children that yes, we were having Reuben. It was a little boy that we were having, and he was very sick. We let them know from the beginning that there was a possibility that he may not be birthed alive, and so they were just along the journey. Everything we knew, they knew. So the team of people who we were surrounded with were like family to us. And then when Reuben was born, we weren't sure if he was alive. He lay on the bed for a little bit there, and he looked quite grey, and then he was handed to me straight away as requested, and he made a little noise. You couldn't change what the outcome was going to be. The outcome was always going to be that he was going to pass away, whether it be before he was born, after he was born, a minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, nobody knew that. He was born on the 23rd of December, so he was our Christmas present. So he was wrapped up and came out on Christmas morning with the kids, and you know, he was just our present, and we were just also thrilled to have him home for Christmas. That's what the kids were hoping, that if anything, could Reuben be there on Christmas Day? Well, and he was, so that was fabulous. That was one celebration, or every day was a celebration, every moment was actually. So palliative care had also came around when they heard we were going home with Reuben, so that was a support where they would come around and, you know, just talk, and any questions, and, you know, be around looking at Reuben, you know, and just any uncertainties, or so they were certainly there on board. They would ring up through the day. They had a 24-hour phone line of I could call any time if I was a bit panicky or unsure or anything. I could ring any time. So almost like family, having all these services and support that were there, because they're there to help people, and really you can only be helped if you let somebody help you. Always, every day was a positive day. It was a positive, you know, a happy day, positive day. Of course, when he passed away, sad. I felt comfortable to come into the hospital when he had passed to complete what needed to be done, as in the doctors doing what they had to do. We celebrated Reuben's life. That's what it was. It was a celebration of his life. It wasn't doom and gloom. It was a celebration of such a happy time that we were given with him. So, until you can look back on things, so while you think, you know, oh my gosh, when you get through different stages of your grieving or the different stages of where you're at, you're able to look back at, you know, a plan that was put in place. So, and it was an incredible plan.